Hello there. So this is the second part of the fun they had. I'm sorry that in my previous class I could not upload the whole chapter due to some problem with my phone. Sorry about that. So we stop here in the previous class. Yeah. Now let's start with the second paragraph. Guy said to me, "What a waste! When you are through with the book, you just throw it away. I guess our television screen must have had a million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I won't throw it away." So Tommy said, "Gee, what a waste!" See, to a girl, see, when you are through the when you finish studying the book, I suppose you throw it away. I guess, yeah. But see what happened in our television screen. We have had a million of books, yeah, millions of books there is in the television screen, and it's good, plenty more. So Tommy said he will never throw it away. Okay, those books which is in the television screen. And he said that after reading that original book, you throw it away. The girl threw it away. Okay. So the girl is Margie, isn't it? Margie said, "Same with mine. See, she was 11 and hadn't seen many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. She said, 'Where did you find it?' Tommy replied, 'In my house.' He pointed without looking because he was busy reading in the attic. What's it? What's it about? School. All right. So Margie said, same with her, and at that time she was 11 years old, and she has not seen many telebooks as Tommy had in the television, yeah. And Tommy was 13 years. Margie was 11 years, yeah. And Tommy asked her, no, sorry, Margie asked Tommy, "Hey Tommy, where did you find this book?" Tommy replied, "I found this book in my house," and he pointed without looking, okay, because he was busy reading the book, okay, that he has found in the attic. So attic means a space below the roof. As a storeroom, it's a storeroom, okay, just below the roof, and we can climb up to the storeroom by using stairs, right? Staircase. So it's a attic is a storeroom, right? So Tommy said, "I found that book in my house in the attic." He just pointed, okay, without looking, because he was busy reading that book. And the girl Margaret said, "What's it about?" "So what is your book about?" Tommy replied, "My book is about school." Margie was gone full. "School? What is no? What's there to write about school? I hate school." Margie was scornful, okay? Something which is worthless. "What is there to write about school? I hate school." School, see? Margie hates school, yeah? Alright. Next, Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for a county inspector. So Margie's always hated school, okay? Well, the reason was that, this mechanical teacher, the robotic teacher, remember, has been giving her a test after test in geography, which she had, okay, the school, and she hated the school more than ever now. Now she has been doing, worse and worse, okay, from bad to worse, until one day her mother decided to help her. So one day, mother called for county inspector. County is kind of country, okay, county inspector to help her out, her daughters out. Okay, next. Now he was a round little man. He is the inspector, okay, county inspector. He was a little man with a red face. Describe about county inspector. He was a round little man with red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. Here, teacher means that computer mechanical teacher, yeah, robotic teacher. Margie had hoped that he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how, all right, and then an hour or so it was there again, large and black, ugly, with a big screen on which all those lessons were shown and the questions were asked. That I wasn't so bad. The part Margie had it, okay. Now the county inspector has arrived, okay, with a box full of tools, wires, and dials, yeah. And the county inspector smiled at Margie, the little girl, and gave her an apple. And after that, he took the teacher apart, okay? He dismantled that robotic teacher and he started fixing it. And Margie wished that county inspector, okay, this mechanic, okay, he wouldn't be able to put it together again. He wouldn't be able to repair it. But then this county inspector was an expert technician, isn't it? A mechanic, okay? So everything was fixed again, and half an hour or so, an hour or so, 1 hour or so, there it was again. The mechanical computer teacher came back alive, okay? Very large, very black and very ugly to look at, that mechanical robotic teacher. Now, and then the big screen appears, questions started asking, okay? Questions were shown and lessons were shown and questions were asked again. That wasn't bad, The part Margie hated. Okay, let's go next page. Let me explain a bit faster, students. Most was the slot where she had to put homework. Slot means a given space or a position, okay? And the test paper, she always had to write them out in a punch code, okay? They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time, okay? So a punch code is a kind of computer language, okay? Punch code, yeah, it's a kind of computer language. And there is a certain place, a slot, where she has to insert homework and test papers. And she always tried to write, Margie has always, had to write homework and test paper in the computer language, okay? And she has learned all this computer language when she was only 6 years old. So the moment she inserted this test paper and homework in the computer, this robotic, computer teacher, mechanical teacher, started calculating marks in no time. As soon as she inserted the test paper, okay? Now next. The inspector smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones is the mother of, she's Margie's mother, right? Mother of Margie. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick. Those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to an average 10-year level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory." And he patted Margie's head again. So look at the words meaning here. Geared to means adjusted to a particular standard level, okay? So after fixing the computer, and the inspector, okay? After fixing this mechanical teacher, you can say computer, it's all the same. Finished fixing the teacher, mechanical teacher, he patted and touched Margie's head, okay? And the county inspector said to Margie's mother that, it's not your little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. It's just that the geography sector, okay, geography's section in the computer was adjusted too quick. So he has slowed it down to an average 10-year level, yeah. He said it's happened sometimes because computers happen sometimes. So this has not to be very quick and it has not to be very slow. So he has adjusted, okay, to an average 10-year level, yeah. Standard level, see? And as he said, actually the overall pattern of your daughter's progress is quite satisfactory. And he touched Margie's head one more time, yeah? Next. Now Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping that they would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. Students, if you want, you may underline these two words, blanked out. Okay, so Margie was very disappointed, okay, because the computer is working, isn't it? Of course, she had to learn. She hates to learn. And she was hoping that they will take the computer teacher away, okay? She wants to get rid of this computer teacher. And it happens once with Tommy's teacher, okay? Tommy's computer teacher was taken away for nearly a month because the history section in Tommy's computer teacher had blanked out. Blanked out means erased, okay? Wiped out. All erased, okay? Completely. So they took Tommy's computer teacher for repairing for nearly a month. So Margie hoped that her computer was taken away altogether, like Tommy does. The next, she said to Tommy, why would I write about school soon? She said to Tommy, see, why should anyone write about school? Because she hates school, isn't it? Okay. Next, Tommy look at her with a very superior eyes, because it's not our kind of school. Stupid, this is an old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He had it loftily, means in a superior way, or arrogant, okay? Proud. He had it proudly, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. Okay. When Margie asked Tommy, why should anyone write about school? Tommy said, hey, come on, man. Come on, said Tommy. Margie, it's not the kind of school that we have right now. Okay, stupid. He calls her stupid, okay? He said in a superior way. He said proudly, okay? With his superior eyes. And Tommy explained that in that book, what was written in that book? See, it was an old school, okay? That had 190 years ago. And he said proudly, pronouncing the words, he's stretching the word carefully, centuries ago, okay? This shows that he's a little bit, okay, proud, isn't it? Loftily. So he said loftily, proudly, in a proud manner, in a superior eyes, yeah? Now next, Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all the time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, and then, anyway, they had a teacher. So Margie was a bit hurt, okay? But she said, well, I don't know about the kind of school they had long time ago. So she read the book for a while over, his Tommy soldier, and he said, anyway, whatever. They had a teacher. They had a real human being teacher, okay? If you look at the picture here, they are reading the book. Tommy and Margie, and Margie is imagining, okay, those stories written in the book that Tommy has found. These are the students and the teachers, see? The real human being teacher, okay? So she is longing for that. She hates this kind of computer teacher, okay? All she wants is the real human being teacher, okay? They had a teacher. It was a man, see? A real man, okay? Let's flip to the next page then. So Tommy replied, sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man, see? A man, how could a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things about and gave them homework and asked them questions, okay? So Tommy replied, yeah, they had a teacher a long time back, and it is an original human being man, not like a computer teacher, okay? And regular, see, here, normal of kind, okay? Margie was surprised, so he asked a question, a man? How could a man be a teacher, see? Well, Tommy replied, he just, those man teacher, okay, here, he just told the boys, he just, the teacher, the real human being teacher, just told the boys and girls things, and, they gave them homework and asked them questions in the classroom. 7, a man is not smart enough. Sure he is, my father knows as much as my teacher. Margie said, oh, man is not really smart enough. Tommy replied, no, man is smart enough, see? And he compared his father as much as my teacher, see? He said that Tommy said, okay, that his father is as knowledgeable as the teacher, okay? As the computer teacher means the computer teacher, okay? He knows almost as much, I bet you. He knows as much, I bet you, see? My father knows as much as I can bet you. Bet you means in a short informal, I bet you, okay, speech. Like going, I'm going, I'm gonna, it's a short form of using, okay? Alright, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Alright, sorry, Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I don't want a strange man to teach me, okay? So Margie did not want to, just argue or made an argument with Tommy. So she said, anyway, I don't want a strange man. I don't want a strange man I don't want a real human man, see? A human teacher, okay, in my house to teach her or to teach me, okay? Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teacher did not live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. So Tommy screamed with laughter. Oh, you stupid, see? You don't know much about Margie. Those days, the teacher did not live in the house, like in a confined house, okay? And Tommy said, those days, they had a special building. Special building refers to school, okay? And all the kids went there. Kids did not confine in a specific room, but every day they went or they go to the school, okay? To attend the classes. at a special building. Okay. And all the kids learn the same thing, sharing to the same age. So Margie asked to tell me then, does all the kids, okay, learn the same thing, or did all the kids learn the same thing? Tommy replied, yes, of course, if they are the same age. If they are the same age, they learn the same thing, okay? Same age, same class, okay. Next, but my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit in the mind of each boy and girl, and it teaches and that each kid has to be taught differently. Just the same, they did not do it the way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. I did not say I didn't like it. Margie said quickly she wanted to read about those funny school. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie, school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now, said Mrs. Jones, and it's probably time for Tommy too. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? All right. So Margie said to Tommy that, Tommy, my mother used to say that each boys and girl, okay, has to be adjusted. They need to be taught differently, okay? Each kid has to be taught differently. And Tommy replied, just the same, they did not do in that way then. Okay, if you don't like the book, do not read the book. Okay, Tommy replied, might be, but if you really don't want to read the book, please don't read it. Margie replied, I did not say that I didn't like the book. She didn't like the book, and Maggie said quickly she wanted to read the books, of course, yeah, those funny schools. For now, the real school is funny for her, okay, Margie. And they were not even half finished, okay? They were reading together the books, yeah? Tommy and Margie, not even half finished. At that time, suddenly, okay, Margie's mother called, Margie, go to school, it's school time. Margie, she looked up and said, not yet, Mama, not yet. I'm not ready yet now. And Mrs. Jones, Margie's mother said, now. And it's probably time, okay, Tommy, it's for you too. Tommy, please go home, okay? It's for you too, okay? You can go home now, okay? And Margie said to Tommy, I would like to read your book some more time with you after school. Can I? Number 9. Tommy, maybe, he said. Nonchalantly, he walked away, whistling the dusty book tucked beneath his arm. And Tommy replied, maybe, but I'm not sure. We can read the book together after the school. Might be. I can share my book. Nonchalantly means what? Carelessly, okay? And he walked home, okay? He walked away. Tommy walked away, whistling, whistling sound. And then the book was very old, so it was dusty, and tucked means placed, okay? Beneath his arms, between his arms, right? Okay. Margie went to the schoolroom. Now Margie went to the confined schoolroom, okay? One single room, yeah? Which is next to her bedroom, okay? It was right next to her bedroom, see? This is not a real classroom, as I said. Visual classroom, yeah? The first page, remember the picture? Is a visual classroom, single person. So she went to the classroom next to her bedroom, and then the mechanical teacher was on the way waiting for her. It was always on at that time, every day, except Saturday and Sunday. And as usual, this very mechanical teacher is very punctual, okay? Waiting for her. This mechanical teacher works every day, very punctual. See, same day, same time every day, except Saturday and Sunday. It's holiday, okay? Saturday and Sunday is holiday, okay? No classes for them. Okay, next page. Here's the picture. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen. This mechanical teacher picture is flashing on the screen, okay? Margie, visual classroom. See, all computers and computers. Headgear, one cable, what else? Chair, keyboard, dishes, etc. and etc. Okay. Because her mother said little girls learn better if they learn at regular hours. They are very punctual, okay? Because her mother said that. No, I mean Margie and computer teacher is very regular and very punctual because her Margie mother said that. Little girl learns better at regular hours. Punctuality, okay. The screen was light up and it said today's arithmetic is mathematics, yeah, lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert today's homework in the proper slot. Now the computer teacher, okay, mechanical teacher appears on the screen and started saying, So today's is arithmetic lesson on the topic proper fraction. So insert your homework that I gave you yesterday's homework in a proper slot, in a proper place. Yeah. Next, Margaret did with a sigh. Margaret did with a sigh means, not happy. Okay, she was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's father was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighbors came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the classroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things, so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. So here's the difference between the real school, okay, the real classroom and the visual classroom. See, so Margie was not happy. Okay, she was thinking about the old schools when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy, and those days all kids they came together, okay, in the classrooms, neighborhood, laughing and shouting, playing in the schoolyard, means backyard of the school, and sitting together in the classroom, and then going together at the end of the day, going home all together at the end of the day, okay, carrying their bags. Yes, we did, yeah, every day here whenever you come to school, isn't it? You go back home along with your friends, with your books, and talking and laughing, and then what happened? They learn the same things. Yeah, they learn the same lesson, the same textbook, right? And those days, those children, could help one another with their homework and talk about it. Of course, everyone does that, yeah. And the teachers were people. So those days, the teachers were real human being people. But here it's a computer teacher, robotic teacher, right? The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we added fractions half in 1/4, I think. Now this robotic teacher started taking classes, okay, flashing on the screen and said, when we add a fraction half and 1/4 equal to this much, okay, etc. Okay, last Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. So Margie was thinking and dreaming about how all the kids those days, okay, loved in the old days. See? She wished she's like them, okay, those kids going to the real actual classroom, teaching by the real human being, yeah, people. So Margie was thinking about the fun they had. This is the name of this lesson, yeah, the fun they had. See? The fun that the children had, the kids had long time back. So it's written by Isaac Asimov. Alright, so let's see what happens here. These are the questions and answers. I've given it before. Study home, okay? Study at home. Alright, the next page. These two I gave you the homework. Now let's see if is there anything else. Unless, okay. Alright, nothing much. So students, this is the end of chapter, the fun they had, and this time I will send you the homework, okay, in written. I will send you in my next class, and remember to submit your homework, okay, sincerely and honestly, otherwise that you'll not get marks for your internal marks for your homework submission. So students, take serious and try to watch all the video. Do not ignore it, okay? Do not simply write the answers. So that's all for today. I'll see you in my next class. Take care. Till then, have a good one. Bye bye.